What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Daily Wizard coming back at y'all with another body cam reaction video. And if y'all clicked into this video, do me the biggest favor ever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. With that being said, let's get into today's video.
Police are at the Morning Tree Park apartment complex after reports of a dead body in the area. Lying next to the dumpster is a body with multiple stab wounds so brutally beaten that it's nearly unrecognizable.
You have a good face shot of the guy? Not a good face shot, because it's like, that's why I was associated.
Officers immediately suspected that one of the tenants in the complex was the killer, but they would be horribly wrong.
There's like blood all over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon.
Beat the f out of him and then stabbed him in the butt.
That's when he started getting him. He hit him a couple of times and then stomped him a couple of times.
A violent, unpredictable
Okay, so there's some
teen
witnesses,
killer
there's
was
some
on
stories,
the loose,
there's some
and
witnesses,
police needed
okay?
to find him before he murders again.
Step out of the apartment now. You are surrounded.
Doors open.
Police department!
Let's get into
In the
this
early
one,
morning
chat.
of July 30th, 2023, Lakewood police received a call from the Morning Tree Park apartment complex. The caller reported finding something next to a dumpster, describing it as gruesome. Officers were quickly dispatched to investigate.
So who was the one that
As
saw
they
him?
should.
Who called? You did, sir?
Me.
So what happened? What did you see? Like, how did this all...
Okay, me and her, was kind of like dumpster digging, right? And I see this red stuff, you know, we can have the dumpster. So I went in there, and I see his body in there.
While dumpster diving, Ted had come across
Yeah,
blood
he
leaking out
said,
from
"I was
under the
dumpster
dumpster.
diving." He was a
When
little
looked
scared to
inside,
admit that, though.
he
It
found
must
an
be
elderly
illegal in
man
their state, 'cause
lying
some places
lifeless,
don't allow dumpster
bloodied
diving,
and
so it
beaten
must be
until
illegal
his
where he's
face was no longer recognizable. Officers now needed to identify both the victim and the person responsible. Fortunately, there was someone at the complex who could help them with the former.
So,
I see his blood.
yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out if you might... Sounds like that he's one of your residents.
I can look.
This is Ryan, the apartment complex manager, and he's going to be vital in finding out who the victim actually is.
Because we don't have him ID, right?
No, we don't.
Okay, so let's...
Oh, that's not the better idea. For now.
So we recognize this guy? Obviously, that's not the best picture, but... We think you know who he is?
Possibly. If I can see the picture, it'd be better to identify now.
How about you just give me the name, I can bring up DOL.
He wouldn't be in there.
What's that?
He wouldn't be in there.
Well, I'm sure he'll have some kind of ID.
No,
You don't think so?
absolutely not.
Never?
No.
Okay.
He's a really nice guy, actually, though. I mean, I had a relationship with him, you know, like friend-wise. He don't even trust like anybody with like social security cards or anything. He won't sign a lease. So he'd probably be about 63, 65, somewhere in there. He's partially African American, but he's really light skinned.
Skinny, tall.
Yes.
Skinny.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be Leonard.
What's his last name?
And we're working on that right now.
Well, they're turning their computers on right now, right?
You want to come with me? I can just give you a key. I'll give you a ride over there and a ride back if you want.
No. We'll drive over there to go check on him. But yeah, but she's still trying to pull the data.
Yeah, but I can pull a key for you and she'll get that.
Yep, we'll go check on him. So
All right.
A9, I will meet you over there.
I'll meet you. Yeah.
The officers finally had a name, Leonard, but that doesn't solve their biggest problem. According to the manager, Leonard suffered from extreme paranoia and refused to have any
Damn.
form of identification
Fuck, that
associated
does
with the
change the
government.
game.
Without
that
proper
changes the
identification,
game.
the investigation would soon become a lot more challenging. Still, officers would search their system, hoping something might come up.
Find it.
Not a couple. We just have to start running them for
Any DOL or prior bookings or anything? There's bookings. That's
2019.
okay. Now he's dealing with crap too. Okay, we're gonna go to A9 and see if this guy's there. Okay. So Megan, no, do you mind talking to my partner? He's the one
She
that's
got a
primary.
chicken?
Okay.
We're gonna
Oh,
go check
shit,
that
she got a
apartment that
chicken.
you gave us. Make sure there's no one in there. But if you want to sit down and hang out,
Okay.
While officers continued searching
She
the
pulled up with a
database for
chicken.
possible matches,
Hey,
others went to
yo.
check the supposed victim's apartment. And with help from the manager, they quickly got the key.
Oh yeah, manager done said he'll give him the key.
Leonard, Lakewood Police, we just need to know that you're okay. If you want to, we'll just announce for Leonard.
Yep. I could yell for him.
Oh, both can. Go ahead.
Hey, Leonard. Leonard.
If you're in here, let us know.
After a quick look around the apartment, Leonard was nowhere to be found. At the same time, officers had just matched the victim's face to Leonard's image using police database. So there was no doubt now. The victim was 64-year-old Leonard Williams.
So they found the victim.
Neighbors and staff
Now we just
described
gotta
Leonard
find-
as
now
a
they just gotta
friendly
find
and
that mugger.
compassionate person. Although he often kept to himself, he was known to be extremely kind to fellow residents. But the investigation was far from over. Officers still had to determine who was behind the brutal attack
Yeah.
and why. Back at the scene, one officer had discovered some crucial evidence that would bring
What
the
you
police
discovered?
one
Come
step
on, give us
closer to the
tea, give us
killer.
the tea.
Okay, so if you walk that way, and actually, obviously it's dark at that hour, but if you walk that route that you just said, and somebody happened to shine their lights into the dumpster area, you would see him laying there. Was there any trash outside of the dumpster area, the path that you guys would have walked?
This officer
damn,
just
he's right
picked up
there,
on
'cause you
something
can see the
crucial.
blur.
The area around the dumpster was extremely messy, and blood was leaking from it. Any person would have easily spotted that, let alone an officer. Turns out, just 12 hours earlier, police had been dispatched to that same apartment complex on
Oh,
a
damn,
noise
hold
disturbance complaint. The call was made around 8 p.m., and the responding officer's dash cam shows him returning to his vehicle by walking through the side path, the exact one that leads up to the dumpster where Leonard was found. The officer
Whoa,
didn't
hold
notice
up.
any leaking blood or hear suspicious commotion, which means that whatever had occurred had happened after the officer left. From this, the timeline of the murder was vastly narrowed. But more importantly, the disturbance call that the officer responded to had been made about a group of teenagers from the apartment complex unit J54. According to the manager, this group was well known for partying several days of the week and not paying their rent on time. However, little did they know that the police would catch on to what they were doing at last night's party and why there was a dead body just a few feet away from their apartment.
Come on, give us the tea.
As this was the only lead that police had, a search warrant for Unit J54 was issued, and officers quickly arrived at the residence looking for any signs of foul play.
Get the manager's room.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Grenady, Lakewood Police. Anybody else inside here with you? Okay, come on, let's get over here for a second, okay? Who's all in here with you?
Just me and two people.
Where are they at?
I don't really know.
What are their names?
Jaden.
Jaden and who?
Jaden and Ty.
That's that boy they
Hey,
arrested.
Ty, come on
No, it's that one with the long hair.
Ty, come on out, Lakewood Police.
If I don't remember, it was that one with that
Where's he
long
at?
hair.
It was to the corner store.
What's that?
He went to the corner store.
You went to the corner store?
When officers arrived, Alina and Jaden were found inside the apartment. One of the teens, named Ty, seemed to have fled when officers arrived and was nowhere to be found in the unit.
might be the
His
one
friends
then, but the
claimed
one in
he
the
went to the
picture
corner
looked like
store
long
to buy
hair.
some snacks, but officers would soon discover that was a complete lie. For now, though, officers decided to interview the group, unaware one of them was about to confess to the gruesome details of Leonard's murder. Officers were about to interview the teens who remained in the apartment, suspecting they know more than they've let on.
Okay.
Not here?
Yep. You're over here. You're not, so I'll make it clear to you, you're not in trouble right now, but you're a witness to something. And so we need to talk about that, okay?
I wasn't.
I got video.
You can say I was a witness, and I understand, but
Yeah.
when I heard what he did, I did not walk down the stairs for a reason.
What did you hear that he did?
I heard that he beat
Damn.
up this
Just
dude
fucked
for
up.
really no reason. He said that the homeless guy stepped to him, or the homeless guy asked for a cigarette or shit.
How well do you know him?
Chubbs,
Yeah.
I've known him for like a month.
So, did you know what happened here the other night? Yeah, what happened? Tell me a little bit about it.
Chubb's had a little incident.
I can't. You gotta.
Chubb's had a little incident.
Yeah, what was Chubb's incident?
By the garbage can.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Well, I know what happened already. Okay.
Chubb's just would get mad and people would say that he would do it, he wouldn't do it, and he'd just go on into do it. But
So Chubb's definitely had an angry problem.
yeah, when he's drunk, he would get very violent.
Okay.
He would be very unhappy. The next thing you know, Chubb flies open the door and he looks at me and he's got this smile on his face. He's like, I'm so sorry, but I did something really bad and I made a big mistake and I really didn't mean to do it. And I go, what'd you do? And that's when his smile completely shut off. So I think he realized, like, he really just took something life. And then he's like, I killed somebody on the side.
Did he tell you how he killed him? How did he?
He beat the fuck out of him and then
Beat
stabbed
the
him in the forehead.
fuck out
This
of me.
guy is laying down on the side of his face, like against this way.
Mm-hmm.
All you see is him, Chubbs is like down on the ground recording him, and then just starts kicking it like it's a joke.
With these two new crucial statements, police now had two suspects at large, Chubbs and Ty,
His
with
roommates
their
on
primary
top
focus
of
being on
that.
17-year-old Brody Chubbs Brownell. According to Alina, Brody had 2 bottles of tequila and was also high on marijuana the previous night. To make matters worse, he had a reputation for getting violent when drunk. At some point, he briefly stepped outside the apartment and happened to cross paths with Leonard in the parking lot. Leonard may have confronted him about the loud music, or, given his paranoia, he might have simply been talking to himself. Either way, Brody likely saw him as an easy target, and Leonard became the victim of his violent outburst. Alina was also the first to mention something even more disturbing.
Ooh, what's she
Brody had recorded the entire thing on Snapchat.
Oh.
He filmed himself beating and stabbing Leonard to death,
Oh.
then sent the video to friends at the party. With
Oh,
Brody as their
shit.
prime suspect, officers remained on high
Oh,
alert,
shit.
going so far as to
You done
request
fucked
air
yourself right
support and
there.
search for him. In the meantime, police were notified about a male who was
Fuck
running
you,
around the Morning Tree complex. He was identified to be Trey Crystal, or Ty, the one who fled from Alina's apartment when the officers had arrived with a
Got
search
his
warrant.
ass.
Shortly after confirming his identity, he
Got his
agreed to
ass.
speak with detectives. Detectives needed to determine whether Ty had played any role in the murder, and if he knew where Brody was hiding.
Just tell me a story. Just take me from the beginning to the end. What happened that night?
Yeah, he ended up really drunk, and then he was like trying to fight everyone at the party, but no one would fight him because either they would win, and then he was like backing
Why
down,
would you get drunk
or
with his ass
stuff
then,
like
knowing
that.
that he's the violent
So
one?
he couldn't fight anyone there, and so he went outside all mad. And then there's this homeless dude or whoever it was walking by, and then he was like, "Oh, keep stepping, keep walking." And then the homeless dude was like, "All right," and then he was like just walking away. And then Chubbs just started getting mad and then just like ran up on him and punched him. And then he just started stomping on him. After a minute or two, he went up inside and then he like grabbed the knife and everyone was trying to stop him, but like he was kind of scary with the knife because he was really drunk.
According to Ty, he fled the apartment out of fear. Although Ty's statement aligned with those of other witnesses, police couldn't definitively rule him out due to his suspicious behavior. But for now, their priority
never
was finding
ran.
Brody. While the search was still
Should've
ongoing,
never ran.
officers interviewed everyone who knew Brody to find out where he might have fled, including 2 of his best friends, Miguel Ventura and Dakota Johnson.
I ended up going, basically there was a party posted up that was over at one of our female friends' Britt's house, and eventually Chubbs, I guess he stormed outside. He got really upset. He was drinking 1800 at the time, like type of tequila. There was someone standing by the garbage cans, and he got
A lot of
really
people's
angry
story
at him 'cause
line
I
up,
think they
though.
were staring at
Everybody's
him.
pretty
He
much
just
done
got closer
telling
to
the
him,
same
and
story.
I think the dude yelled something at him, and then he just started swinging on him. I get down the stairs, and then that's when he started getting him. He hit him a couple of times, and then stomped him a couple of times. And by that point, like it was too much. Like it was just a lot. I grabbed him by his chest and everything. I tried to pull him.
Was there anybody else that was hitting the guy? Was there anybody else kicking him, hitting him, punching, stomping him? and you had text messages with him shortly after. Can you kind of explain to me about those text messages?
It was like the day after he had done it.
Okay.
He did coke and he beat the crap out of this guy and killed
Oh,
him
that's the
and
first
stabbed him in the
person to
neck.
say
And then
that.
there
That's
was
the
like
first person to
blood
say
all
that.
over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon. He told me that he tried to put him in the trash can himself, but he couldn't do it. So that's why he stabbed him in the neck.
While officers continued interviewing
Damn,
witnesses,
you stabbed him
Brody
in the
had
neck
just
'cause
been
you couldn't
located
put him in the
hiding in
garbage
his
can.
family home 40 minutes
Wild.
away in the city of Yelm. A SWAT team quickly descended on the residence, ready to take Brody down if he made any wrong move.
All right, hey, you three, if there's people milling around up front, we're gonna detain them right off the bat, so be ready to go hands as soon as they move up.
They run or we're letting them run, right?
Yeah. All right, we're capped. Bat team's rolling up.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be fun as a bitch though, just riding on the
Nailing
side
the
of that
stairwell.
motherfucker like that.
Dom, it's this
That would
first
be fun as
entryway
fuck.
right here on the right.
I'll be
Hey,
honest.
move up. Move up. I want to be able to see that door. Hey, let's bring it back here. No sense in standing out there. No sense in standing out there. There we go. All right, I got hands on her. Okay. You got cuffs? Yep. Okay. All right. All right, step this way. Just keep your hands up.
I want you to set your phone and your drink on that little concrete barrier right there.
You need a set?
He said, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Come on.
He said, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Flip around, face the building.
Okay. We're good for right
Walk it
now.
down.
We're just detaining one more.
Hey, come down. Set it down right there. Now put your hands on top of your head and step over to me. I appreciate your cooperation.
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what the hell?
Brian and Jeff, the first two to come out, were Brody's friends, staying in the apartment with him. The two
okay,
claimed
okay.
they didn't have any knowledge of what was going on or why Brody was being arrested.
That guy.
The next one to come out was their primary target, Brody himself.
Remember, I took a study of that.
You guys can even hang here. We're just going to send an entry team up. Just want eyes on them. Okay.
Hey, Jay, just for your knowledge, cell phone and Sprite belonged to white t-shirt. Cell phone and what he was holding, black t-shirt.
Okay. All right.
Good?
Kevin, who we got?
They on
Ryan,
his ass.
Cassis,
They is not fucking
Mike,
blaming
and I
him.
are
They
going to move
on
up.
his
You guys hold the
ass,
windows.
man.
Hey, that's primary on
Yep.
primary right there.
All right, black shirt. Start walking this way. Start walking this way. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking.
Come here. Walk to me.
Right there's the person they looking for.
Put your hands on your head.
All right, primary's in custody.
Brody was finally escorted from the house and delivered into the hands of justice. He was charged with assault and homicide in the first degree. He had originally pled not guilty, receiving a bail of $1.5 million. Neither Ty nor anyone else at the party was charged, as the Snapchat video clearly shows that Brody
I'll
acted
say, I knew they was
alone,
gonna eventually
consistent
watch
with
that
witness
video, especially
statements.
knowing that they
Although
got
the
that
exact
video.
motive for the murder remains unclear, Brody's extreme intoxication and well-documented issues with aggression led to the tragic death of a kind and gentle person. Following his initial hearing, Brody returned
Just
to
'cause he
court
wanted to
and
be a
changed his
drunk?
plea to
Yeah.
guilty. He received
Oh, yeah,
the
he
maximum
definitely guilty.
sentence of 25 years in prison.
Wow. That's why some people don't deserve liquor in their system. I swear to God, some people don't deserve liquor in their system. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and maybe, just maybe, leave a comment underneath this video. I would really appreciate that. Till next time, your Daily Wizard is out.